Deep within the verdant sprawl of Georgia's Dawson Forest, a secret of nuclear proportions lies dormant. This isn't a tale from a science fiction novel. It's a real-life narrative of ambition, secrecy, and the technological race that gripped the world during the Cold War. Nestled among the pines and undergrowth, the remnants of a once top-secret facility whisper tales of the past. The Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory, a clandestine testament to a time when the world teetered on the brink of nuclear innovation and fear. Here, in this unlikely setting, the U.S. Air Force and Lockheed embarked on a daring endeavor. Their mission? To explore the feasibility of nuclear-powered aircraft and to test the effects of nuclear war on the environment. Much of what transpired within these walls remains shrouded in mystery, the documents still classified, the underground portions sealed off. A relic from the height of the Cold War, the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory is a silent testament to an era of unprecedented technological ambition and fear. In the thick of the Cold War, a daring experiment was born. As tension between global superpowers reached its peak, the United States Air Force and Lockheed, a prominent aerospace manufacturer, came together with a bold idea. They sought to explore the feasibility of nuclear-powered aircraft, a concept that could potentially revolutionize military strategy and secure American dominance in the skies. This partnership led to the establishment of a top-secret facility nestled in the heart of Dawson Forest, Georgia. The Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory, as it came to be known, was more than just a lab. It was a symbol of the era's technological ambitions, a beacon of hope in an uncertain time. The purpose of this facility was twofold. Firstly, it was tasked with testing nuclear reactors and propulsion systems for aircraft. This was no small feat. The challenges were immense, the stakes even higher. The idea of a nuclear-powered aircraft was groundbreaking, a feat of engineering that could potentially change the course of the Cold War. Secondly, the laboratory was entrusted with irradiating military equipment and even the surrounding forest. This was done to study the effects of nuclear warfare on the environment. It was a chilling endeavor, a stark reminder of the potential horrors of a nuclear war. Yet, despite its pivotal role, the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory was shrouded in secrecy. Most of its operations were classified, hidden from the public eye. To this day, many of its documents remain classified, and the underground portions of the facility have been sealed off, adding to its enigmatic allure. This clandestine lab, hidden deep in the woods, was destined to become a pivotal player in the race for nuclear supremacy. In the midst of the Cold War, it embodied the United States' determination to push technological boundaries and secure its position as a global superpower. Yet, as we will see, it also served as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of such ambitious endeavors. Behind the walls of the laboratory, a world of nuclear innovation unfolded. The Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory was a crucible of technological advancement, a place where the boundaries of science were pushed and probed. In its prime, this clandestine facility buzzed with the energy of relentless research and experimentation. The lab's main objective was to explore the potential of nuclear propulsion for aircraft. This involved conducting tests on nuclear reactors and gauging their suitability for flight. But the scope of their work extended far beyond this. Military equipment was irradiated, and even the surrounding forest wasn't spared. The scientists at the facility were studying the devastating effects of nuclear war on the environment, a chilling reminder of the era's fears and the lengths they were willing to go to prepare for the worst. But what is truly fascinating and slightly unnerving is the shroud of secrecy that enveloped these operations. Even today, more than 5 decades later, much of what transpired within the lab's walls is still classified. The level of secrecy was such that it extended to the physical structure of the facility itself. The underground portions of the lab, where some of the most sensitive work was likely conducted, have been sealed off from the world. And so, the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory remains an enigma. Despite being a site of significant historical and technological importance, the specifics of the research conducted there continue to be a well-guarded secret. It's as if the lab itself has become a metaphor for the Cold War, a symbol of the fear, the intrigue, the relentless pursuit of power, and the overarching aura of secrecy. Though most of the lab's secrets remain sealed with the underground facility, the whispers of its past echo through the forest. Each rustling leaf, each crumbling structure, each silent pathway holds a piece of the story. A story of ambition, fear, and a relentless quest for nuclear supremacy. As suddenly as it began, the nuclear dream was extinguished. The wheels of progress, once turning mightily in the direction of nuclear-powered flight, came to a sudden and jolting halt. In the grand scheme of Cold War ambitions, the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory was a juggernaut of innovation. But even the most formidable giants can stumble. The project, once teeming with potential, was abruptly terminated. The reasons were twofold: the astronomical costs and the emergence of a new technology that promised to overshadow this nuclear endeavor. The Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, or ICBM, was the new kid on the block. With its ability to deliver nuclear warheads over vast distances, it was hailed as the future of warfare, making the need for nuclear-powered aircraft obsolete. The nuclear aircraft project, once a shining beacon of technological prowess, was now perceived as a costly and unnecessary venture. Financial constraints were tightening around the project like a boa constrictor. Each dollar spent on the lab was scrutinized, each resource questioned. The costs were spiraling out of control, reaching into the realms of the unfeasible. The once overflowing coffers began to run dry, and the ambitious project started to buckle under the weight of its own financial burden. With the emergence of ICBM technology and the increasing financial strain, the decision was made to pull the plug. The lab, once a hive of activity, fell eerily silent. Scientists, engineers, and military personnel packed their bags, leaving behind a ghost of technological ambition. The abandonment was swift and all-encompassing. The once bustling facility was left to the mercy of time and nature. The machines fell silent, the laboratories deserted. The forest began to reclaim its territory, creeping slowly but surely over the concrete foundations and abandoned buildings. Like a fallen titan of the nuclear age, the lab was left to the mercy of time and nature. This unexpected end marked the start of a new chapter in the story of the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory, a chapter of silence, abandonment, and slow decay. The abandoned laboratory was not destined for oblivion. After the doors of the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory were shuttered in 1971, the once buzzing hub of nuclear research fell into a chilling silence. But the story of this Cold War relic didn't end there. The land on which the laboratory stood, a sprawling expanse of Dawson Forest, was soon to embark on a new chapter. The city of Atlanta acquired the land, with visions of transforming it into a bustling second airport. However, the hilly topography of the area quickly quashed these grand plans. The uneven terrain, the dense woodland, and the eerie remnants of the laboratory proved to be unsuitable for an airport. Thus, the land remained untouched, a silent witness to the ambitions of a bygone era. In the years that followed, nature began to reclaim the territory. The concrete foundations and abandoned buildings, once symbols of remarkable human innovation, were slowly swallowed by the encroaching forest. The laboratory's underground portions, sealed off and forgotten, became home to the whispers of the past. Today, you can still stumble upon the remnants of the facility in the heart of the forest. The crumbling structures stand as haunting reminders of a forgotten era. They are a testament to the audacious dreams of nuclear supremacy, the unyielding march of technology, and the sobering reality of failure. As you tread on this hallowed ground, you can almost hear the echoes of the past. The hum of the reactors, the hushed conversations of scientists, the rustling of the irradiated trees in the wind. It's a place where history intertwines with mystery, where the relics of human innovation lie shrouded in the silence of the forest. And so the Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory, once a hotbed of nuclear research, now exists as nothing more than a ghostly imprint on the landscape, a chilling reminder of a time when the world hovered on the brink of nuclear innovation and fear, hidden away in a quiet corner of the Georgia woods. Today, the remnants of the lab stand as haunting reminders of a forgotten era. The Georgia Nuclear Aircraft Laboratory, though abandoned, leaves a powerful legacy. This once thriving hub of scientific curiosity and ambition now stands as a sobering symbol of humanity's relentless pursuit of technological advancement. It's a stark reminder of how the thirst for power and supremacy can drive us to the very edges of our potential, and at times, even beyond. The lab's story is one of audacious dreams and harsh realities, a testament to the triumphs and tribulations of the human spirit. It's a narrative etched in concrete foundations and abandoned buildings, whispered by the wind that rustles through the trees and echoed in the silence that pervades the surrounding forest. But beyond its historical significance, the laboratory serves as a poignant reminder of the unintended consequences that often accompany such groundbreaking endeavors. This silent forest, once a hub of nuclear research, now holds secrets of a time when the world teetered on the brink of nuclear innovation and fear.